It's because it's not, and the reason why is because that was Dark Souls 2, and this is Dark Souls 1. And I decided that it was only right that if I were to do that type of video for Dark Souls 2, then I had to do it for the original Dark Souls. I would do a video for Demon Souls, but I don't have capture software for PlayStation 3, and there is no PC version of Demon Souls available. And I will admit that of the Souls series, Demon Souls is my favorite. So we got to get around to doing that at some point. Um, so what I'm gonna do is just read off these. Um, I think we'll do the Souls first today. Talk a little bit about where I'm at. This is the kiln of the first flame. It is a very drab area, and this is where the first flame was lit and continues to burn barely. I just got done defeating Gwen for the purpose of this video. There's the first fire right there. If I choose to light it, it'll end the game, and I will become the new kindling for the flame. In essence, my soul will power the flame or the sun or the power in this world. Now, if I leave, go that way, then it will usher in an age of darkness. And that age of darkness will last until somebody else comes along and defeats my character and decides that they want to do something else. So, speaking of my ninja, those are flips that you can only do with certain my ninja Landria. Yeah, I rushed through the game, just modded some stuff just to get here and make this video. I have tons of others and saves and whatnot. I made this one specifically for this ASMR video, so let's get right to it, shall we? Alright, we're going to start with souls, right? There are a lot of items in this game as well. So, we'll start like we always do. Soul of a lost undead. Soul of a lost undead who has long ago gone hollow. Used to acquire souls. Souls are the source of life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. Large soul of a lost undead who has long ago gone hollow. Soul of a nameless soldier. Soul of a nameless undead soldier who has long ago gone hollow. Large soul of a nameless soldier. You starting to get the trend? Large soul of a nameless undead soldier who has long ago gone hollow. A little different. Soul of a proud undead knight who has long ago gone hollow. Large soul of a proud knight. Large soul of a proud undead knight who has long ago gone hollow. And I think I'm going to skip the rest of the ones like this because they all have the same flavor text. Well, I can't really call it flavor text in this game because in this game that text is extremely important and it's the only part of the story that you actually get. There is no clunky exposition in this game. So let's get to business, right? Firekeeper soul. Soul of a long lost firekeeper. Each firekeeper is corporeal manifestation of her bonfire and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by infinite humanity and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the Firekeeper's soul to reinforce the flasks. Now I got two different Firekeepers, so we'll move on. Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. Soul of the Mystical Moonlight Butterfly. There are a bunch of them too, so it's not just one. Which flitters in the dark root garden. Special beings have special souls. The butterfly's soul is a creation of Sif the Scaleless. Soul of Quelaag, once daughter of the witch Vizelith, but now a chaos demon. Special beings have special souls, and Quelaag's soul contains all aspects of chaos. Core of an Iron Golem. Soul serving as the core of the Iron Golem. Guardian of Sin's fortress, and slayer of countless heroes seeking an Orlando. Originally having a bone of an everlasting dragon. Soul of Ornstein, or Ornstein, depends on who you ask. I say Steen, because it seems more relative to a knight than Stein to me. When I think Stein, I think German. And when I think Steen, I think more knightly, British, European. I know they're all in similar areas, but that's just my thought on it. Soul of Ornstein, Dragon Slayer Knight, who guards the cathedral in the forsaken city of Anorlandro. Special beings have special souls. Lord Gwyn granted this soul to his four most trusted knights. If you have watched my soul video on Dark Souls 2, you'll notice there's another soul very similar to this one, and there is much debate about whether or not that character is the same Ornstein, the same Dragon Slayer, or if there's some kind of mischief afoot. Soul of Sif. Soul of Sif, the great Grey Wolf, who guards the grave of Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Special beings have special souls. Use this soul of Sif, who inherited the Divine Night Sword, to acquire a huge amount of souls. Soul of Waifu. Many Dark Souls players consider Priscilla to be a waifu. I'm fond of the Maiden in Black from Demon Souls myself, but Soul of Priscilla. Soul of Priscilla the Crossbreed, trapped inside the painted world of Ariamis. Special beings have special souls. Use the soul of this crossbreed bastard child, an antithesis to all life, to acquire a huge amount of souls, or to create a unique weapon. Most of these boss souls say that because you can use them to create weapons. Priscilla is an interesting case. She is half dragon, and the other half, honestly, has never been determined. She appears human-like in feature, but there are multiple things she could be. She could be half human, she could be half deity, or half god, and it's never quite been figured out. Guardian Soul. Soul of the White-Winged Lion Sanctuary, Watchkeeper, who dreaded the spread of the abyss. The Guardian exhibited traits of several animals other than lions, suggesting that it was no ordinary beast, or rather closer to the beings known as demons. Soul of Manus. Very important figure, to said that without Manus, this whole journey probably wouldn't happen. Soul of Manus, father of the abyss, this extraordinary soul is a viscous, lukewarm lump of gentle humanity. Ancient Manus was clearly once human, but he became the father of the abyss after his humanity went wild, eternally seeking his precious broken pendant. Soul of Gwen, Lord of Cinder. Soul of Gwen, the Lord of Sunlight and Cinder, who linked the first flame. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to the gods and burned his cinder for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. Lord Gwyn is the final boss of the entire game and the catalyst for the events to take place within. Gwyn wanted to maintain his age of fire, and by doing so, he needed someone or something to continue to kindle the first flame, and all his efforts failed in order to make that happen, so he used himself. He burned himself, and that is a choice that we have as well. We can burn ourselves as kindling or let the flame expire. Choice is completely up to you. Humanity. Very, very valuable substance in this game. The essence of life, the essence of what makes us human or undead in this case. Rare tiny black sprite found on corpses. Used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Rare tiny black sprite found on corpses. Twin humanities, by the way. Very unusual twin humanity. Used to gain 2 and restore a large amount of HP. Alright, so I realized that there are a lot less souls in this video. Mostly because I skipped all the minor ones. But though there are less souls, there are plenty of items and plenty of weapons. So, next video, I know this one's a little short, but next video we will tackle weapons, and you'll get to see Monet again, or I'm sorry, Elandria. That's my other character. She's a mage, but Elandria is a ninja, as you can see, based on those funky moves that I'm hitting, and the way that you are able to do those flips. For anybody interested in playing this game, you have to have the dark wood grain ring, and the dark wood grain ring allows you to make those cool moves. Unfortunately, you have to defeat an NPC to get it, but we'll be all ninja'd up, maybe with a different weapon besides my katana. I don't know, we'll pick something else. In fact, let's figure out a cool way to decide what weapon we'll be building in the next video besides my chaos blade. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close my eyes. You have to take my word for it and trust that my eyes are closed. And as long as it's a weapon that I land on, that's what I'll wield in the next video. And I'll talk about it a little bit first. I'll talk about all these weapons though. So let's give it a whirl, shall we? Alright, the yes stock. That's fine by me. Another dex-based weapon anyway. Alright, so that's what we'll have on us in order to start the next video. Give us a like, comment, And please subscribe and ring that bell if you want to know when the next video is coming. And as always, sweet dreams to all. This is Morpheus signing out.